Alright, so in an effort to bang out as many disc dies as I can before Trilogy Challenge this week, we're back with another one. This is a queen. She's already had her royal spa treatment. I washed it before, so we're just gonna throw some dye on it. I'll show you another technique I like to use to distribute oil, and it gives you just a different kind of a cell pattern, I guess you would say. So yeah, let's jump down to it real quick and get this going. Alright, so this is another bed I've done before. You can see we've got a nice color gradient. It's basically these colors here I've used. We've got fluorescent pink, a pansy mix, sky blue, which this is actually just a mix of all the blues I had, which was like royal, sky blue, what was the other one here? Sonic blue, teal, aqua, and neon key lime. This also I threw a bunch of yellow in because this was almost gone. So we have a kind of like we're getting to the bottom of the bag, but that we can still make some cool art out of it. So obviously black lilac pullover. So I'm just going to try to keep in line with what's already here. So we got a green. We actually, there is, get my face in here. It does look like there's a darker green on here too. So I'm going to go ahead and add a fern as well. Got our fern, key lime green, I like this green, really gives the slime effect. Okay, we got our aqua. Worm came out, putting that down and shot under the green like that. So sometimes this will happen if you don't take the time to clean them out. I was just kind of rushing, but we'll see. That green's gonna get mixed up really well. Got our teal here. I'm gonna put a little more teal. I really like the teal color in this. Our sky blue, which is, again, this is our blue mix. This does have big nasty worms in it, so I'm probably gonna have to take some time cleaning this one multiple times. I just mixed this color up and it was chunky. That's what we like. Get all that out of there. Okay, put in our purple. Do a little bit more. I really like this purple color coming through. And then our pink. Cool. So we're going to do another thing here before we throw on our last color, just to mix up the medium here. Got our stick. This is it's like a sticks for sandwiches. I get it at Safeway. Not sponsored. Don't sponsor me, Safeway. But we're gonna do one of these. Just bring in. It'll mix the colors up a little bit more. Help them blend in. Kind of like this is some of the things I do when I would do my glue dyes back in the day. Like boom, you'd have a glue dye ready to go. So you could do that. You could also just go side to side. Just mixing up the colors even more. Whoops, I kind of swooped that one. But I'm not going to do much more. It's good enough. We're going to go ahead and do our lilac and saran wrap her up. And we'll do just a tiny bit more, and that should be more than enough. We're really wanting to get the full coverage with this one for the effect I'm going for today, as I'm covering the camera with my arm the whole time. We're going to go ahead and get the saran wrap ready to cut. Alright, so we got our saran wrap on. Press down. Make sure we get our contact all the way around. I'm going to lift the jig and we're going to get after her. Whoops, definitely did not mean to do that. Gonna pull real slow this time. I want the coverage to really get everything if I can. And I let up on the black right there at the end. So, new technique. Let me get you more in here. Boom. So for oil distribution this time, we're going to use a different tool. Let me zoom out here. Yeah. I got this thing at the dollar store. Cooking skimmer. Let me see here. There you go. Cheap ass skimmer, $1.25, but it looks like this. It's the cool thing about it is you get oil on this, kind of get off the excess and just do a one little, and it'll spread your oil and give you really random patterns and stuff. It's kind of like what's coming out there already, but it'll give us quicker, better results. We're gonna take our pan we have. We're going to take. Here, let me move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. We'll take our cup of oil we've been using the last couple videos. Let's get her on there. Okay. Make sure you get the excess off. I'll tap it a couple times. Bring it up over your bed and one tap. Now you can see I got a lot of oil in this area. You can see the bubbles forming already. I did not get a lot up here in the top, so I'm going to give them a one tap up there. And now you can see already we've got some cool cells forming, and that's just the beginning of it. We did miss one spot on here I'm looking at, so I'm going to go back and hit it one time with this, just to kind of give us the cells. I want to make sure we get cells on everything. Boom. No more. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and get the heat lamp down on this. We'll zoom you guys in, give you the old quick little montage treatment to get to the finished product, and we'll go from there. All right, we're back. The bed's developed, looking pretty cool. I'm liking it. I wish it would have developed more out here, but it is what it is. We got our West Side Queen, if I could ever figure out how to get stuff into focus here. So we're going to go ahead and dip it in. We're going to try to run the blue right down the middle, I'm guessing. And we'll go from there. Actually, I'm going to kind of do it at an angle. I like that. Okay. West Side Queen. Boom. Alright, our disc is dipped. No big air bubbles from what I'm seeing here. Maybe one right there, little one. We're going to go ahead and let this bed go for 4 hours. I'll come back, we'll pull it, and we'll have a finished disc. Alright, so we let that disc cook. We cleaned it off, and here's our results. So, really happy with this. The stamp does kind of get lost in the teal in the middle, but you have a lot of really cool cells and a really good color transition from the green, aqua, teal, blue, pink, purple. Yeah, so there we go. West Side Queen. I'm pretty excited about how it came out. Definitely did not stamp the back, I just realized, so I'm gonna go back and do that. This one I'll have at the Trilogy Challenge with me this weekend. I'll have a whole bunch of discs for sale there, so if you're local to our area, come out and see me. Anyways, we'll have more discs coming up. I'm gonna work on this next one. It's really cool. It's for a buddy. Hold on. Boom, the next one is gonna be this vessel. I'm actually got some new colors I mixed up cooking right now. So yeah, you'll get to see this thing next. Anyways, have a good one, guys.